How do I separate self-worth from my billable rate? What a really interesting question. And the thing that you need to keep in mind is that you and your business are two separate entities. One, from a legal perspective, we do that because it's a great way to separate ourselves from having liability if anything goes wrong on the job. But two, you need to understand that you are a separate person. Just because you charge $500 a day if you're starting out, it doesn't mean that your self-worth is less than someone who charges $700. It just means that however you chose to price yourself based on certain belief systems that you have about yourself are very different. So the one thing is that you are pricing a problem, which is where you should put all of your time and your effort and your energy into thinking. And the other one is your self-worth, which is something that you need to work on beyond whatever it is that you're doing for your business. Your self-worth is defined by whatever it is that you think about yourself, your behaviors, your thought patterns, your relationship with yourself, whereas the billable rate thing is defined arguably by an objective market with a little bit of subjective perception manipulation and things like that. So there are two very different things. And to come back to the question of how would one separate themselves from that, it would be to clearly understand that these are two separate entities. Your self-worth is defined by what you do every single day. Do you show up? Do you do the hard things? Do you do the things that other people choose not to do, despite there being hardship or despite your situation being worse than others? That's what defines your self-worth. And again, that's subjective to whatever the hell you think it is, not what someone else thinks your self-worth is, because that's obviously not the case. So if I had to look at it from that perspective, the first thing I'm going to do is try and understand for myself, what do I value? What are my values? What is self-worth to me? If I do X, Y, Z tomorrow, is that going to make me feel fulfilled? Is that going to make me feel like I'm a guy and I showed up and did the thing? Sure, then I've hit my self-worth market. But it has absolutely nothing to do with me then going and selling myself for a day rate the next day. It doesn't define me at all, because I'm defined by my values and what I do, not by what the market dictates is a day rate for me or what I can get out of a client as my day rate.